but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Folks.
Some night fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. What did you say?
Some night fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Orioles will be playing the San Diego Padres in the second game of a 3-game series at Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
Some night fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
All right, folks. I'm just finishing up a Lucky. Figured I'd get it done with before I went on screen. I don't know if YouTube likes to see me smoking right at the start. YouTube's weird about doing things right at the start of a video. So hang in there, folks. I'm right here. I don't even exercise. Folks. How's the weather in Baltimore? How we doing, folks? Hang in there. Give me a minute. Hang out with the cap for a minute.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
All right. Why is it? I don't know what it is. I light up a Lucky any other time. I feel like it's over in a minute. I have one right before I go on stream, and it just won't stop going. Folks, where's the button?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the San Diego Padres in the second game of a 3-game series here at Camden Yards in Baltimore, Maryland. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. Folks, the Orioles are in a good way again. We're on a little bit of a win streak. We took the final 2 games against the Mariners after dropping the first 2, and now have won game 1 of 3 against the Padres. That's a 3-game win streak. And, yeah. Things are, improvements are still needed. But this team is certainly capable, I believe. I do believe. And I think that's what this sport is all about. You have to have belief, folks. I'm about to go there. That's right. I'm going there already. We're going to talk about this pregame right now. Folks, you got to have belief in this sport more than any other sport. This is a sport. I'm going to say a lot of stuff you've heard before. You can call them cliches or whatever. This is a sport of failure, okay? Just the fact alone. Name me another sport where you look at the main box score, like the main ingredients of a box score, not like some expanded box score that's got all kinds of information, like NBA. You know, I'm not talking about numbers of technical fouls and offensive rebounds and all, just points. What baseball? What is it? Runs, hits, errors. Runs, hits, errors. A third of the recipe of this sport is screwing up. You feel me, folks? It's a game of failure. What's the cliche? You fail 7 times out of 10, you're going to the Hall of Fame. Right? What's important in baseball is that, as a team, when you do fail, when you do screw up, how do you respond? And if you do it, say 5 games in a row, are you looking at the rest of the season as a lost cause? Are you going to say, well, there's still 90-something games. Let's go get them. You feel me, folks? We still have 91 games to go, okay? And we can be a playoff team. It's possible. I think so. Anyway, what's going on today? Let's talk about the pitching matchup and the starting lineups. And I'm bringing up Twitter feed over here. Hey, folks, Ryan Mountcastle. I kind of forgot about him. Ryan Mountcastle is running in Sarasota. Well, somebody go chase him down. Where's he going? That's all it says. Rock Kabatko 2 hours ago says Ryan Mountcastle is running in Sarasota. Somebody go chase him down. Florida's a weird place. He might be on bath salts. Somebody go check on the wellness of Ryan Mountcastle. He's just running around without any other context. Ryan Mountcastle is running, apparently. That's good. That's about the only note to go over here. All right, let's look at the pitching matchup here. What do we got? I was running. Folks. Do. Folks, I took a look back at the replay from last night, and when Gunnar hit that 100th home run of his career, and it was right at the apex of one of the more impressive skylines and sunsets I've ever seen, at least on a TV screen. Folks, the entire space of downtown Baltimore, not just the sky, but I mean the reflection off the warehouse. Everywhere you looked, it was just orange. It was oranged out. It was like somebody put a filter over the entire screen. Watching that ball fly out to right field. Something a little supernatural about that moment, folks. That's all I'll say. Hey, here's your pitching matchup. Trey Gibson is on the mound for Baltimore with a record of 1-1, a 4.24 ERA, and a WHIP of 1.53. He's pitched 17 innings, given up 18 hits, just 5 strikeouts, while walking 8. That is a terrible ratio. And he's given up 2 home runs. It's Randy Vasquez going for the Padres, a record of 5-4, 3.63 ERA, and a 1.30 WHIP. Those are the best numbers of any of the 3 starters we are facing this weekend from the Padres, whatever that's worth. 69 in the third inning, 70 hits, 53 strikeouts to 20 walks. He does give up the home run ball. He's given up 10 on the season. And that's good for us because guess what, folks? I did see a statistic somewhere. Since the 17th of May, folks, the Orioles have hit more home runs, I believe, than any other team in baseball. It doesn't feel like it, but that's what I read, and I'm going to believe it, I guess. But pretty much you look across the board at team statistics offensively since the 17th of May, which is about a month now, 4 weeks. We've had a good month of offense, and we've now seen in back-to-back games the bullpen shut the team down, whether it was Seattle in the final game or the Padres last night. We got great relief pitching. We've got, hopefully, better starts coming from our starters. We got Dean Kramer working his way back. Ryan Helsley's around the corner. Hang in there, folks. Let's look at the starting lineups. I think I hear the anthem going on right now. I guess I shouldn't be talking during it. Oh, there's the O. All right, it's wrapping up. Folks, looks like a pretty good crowd at the ballpark. Lots of people here already before the first pitch. Bright looking sun. I'm sure it's hot. Are we looking at another 90-something degree game here? 90 degrees is what I'm showing. A very nice sky. It's got those scattered puffy clouds that are no threat to help pepper that blue sky. It's a nice looking sky, folks. It may be hot, but visually it's pretty nice looking out there in Baltimore. Home plate umpire today is Brennan Miller. I don't know him, but don't be a problem. Here's the lineups for the visiting Padres. Leading off and playing second base, Fernando Tatis Jr. Jackson Merrill, who I needed a reminder, and it makes sense now why Pigtown was tweeting about his relation to Merrill, which is the fact that Merrill is a Baltimore native. I'm not sure exactly what hamlet of Baltimore he hails from, but he's from the area. Maybe some of you know where he played in high school or something. I don't know. I do remember when he got drafted here and that he was from Baltimore, but that was a couple of years ago or so, and I just plumb forgot that fact. But maybe down the road when Merrill hits free agency, if he's a good ball player, we might look to bring him in over here, bring home a native son. That would be nice. Anyway, Merrill's batting second in center field. Manny Machado hitting third and playing third base. Xander Bogaerts, the cleanup hitter and shortstop. Gavin Sheets will bat fifth and play first base. Samad Taylor in left field hitting sixth. Will Wagner will be the DH batting seventh. Is that... Which Bowen is this? Jace Bowen. Jace, J-A-S-E. Jace Bowen is the right fielder hitting eighth, and Felix or Freddie Fermin. Freddie, right? Freddie Fermin, sorry. There used to be a Felix Fermin. I think he caught for the Indians when they were known as that. Or am I thinking of somebody else? I don't know, folks. Anyway, it's Wagner, Bowen, and Fermin, 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Padres. Once again, that's Tatis, Merrill, Machado, Bogaerts, Sheets, Taylor, Wagner, Bowen, and Fermin. For the Orioles, leading off and DHing today is Taylor Ward. By the way, Ward is just, I believe, 3 walks shy of last year's top walks getter, which was Gunnar Henderson. I think it's 3. If it's not 3, it's only like 1. It's just, he's very close to matching last year's team leader in walks, and he's very much on pace to smash the franchise record for most walks in a season. Ward leading off. Gunnar Henderson, shortstop, batting second. Pete Alonso will hit third and play first base. No Adley Rutschman in the lineup today. Samuel Basayo is cleaning up and catching. Leody Taveras is batting fifth and playing center field. Colton Cowser will occupy left field today. Tyler O'Neill, who, folks, if he can get hot, if only for one stretch during his time with us, go ahead and get it going now, Tyler. O'Neill with a couple of hits yesterday in the lineup, playing right field, batting seventh. Jackson Holliday will bat eighth and play second base. And batting ninth, leading the team in batting average, we got the best number nine hitter in baseball, folks. Blaze Alexander at third base. Kobe Mayo drops out of the lineup after a hitless game with an error yesterday. Folks, we got a power broadcast team, at least in my eyes. I got the Masson game up with Kevin Brown and Jim Palmer. I think Ben McDonald's covering like the College World Series or something, but is this the time of year that happens? I guess so. I think I saw a Ben McDonald post where he was at an airport talking about going to Omaha. Isn't that where they play the College World Series? So I guess that's why we haven't seen Ben around in a bit, but we got Kevin Brown and Jim Palmer out there today. Folks, what else? Anything else I want to talk about? Probably nothing pressing. Oh, there is something actually very important. Extremely important. If you left early last night, you might not have heard me mention it, but my good buddy Thomas Fitzpatrick, fellow YouTuber, and just a overall good guy, young man, had a health scare and had another health scare reoccur regarding a collapsed lung. I just got a message back from Fitzy just about 10 minutes before starting the stream here today. He already told me that he doesn't mind me sharing updates with you guys, so I'll just read it to you straight. So apparently there was blistering on my left lung. I had to get a surgery earlier today. If I didn't get the surgery, the odds of me getting this again a third time was 75%, and a fourth time would be 100%. Now that I got the surgery, the odds of this happening again would be 5%. And I just followed up with him, just made sure he was recovering in the hospital. He said yes, he'll be there over the weekend, and he's getting an x-ray in about a half an hour. I told him if he's got a chance to check in the Charm City chat and say hello to us, but let's all wish Thomas well. If you don't know him, he sounds like this.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Okay. Folks, speaking of the Charm City chat, let's check in with some folks. We've got Ram Dog taking up the top spot today. Bam-ba-lam, whoa, Ram Dog. Bam-ba-lam, whoa, Ram Dog. Bam-ba-lam, Ram Dog had a child. Ram-ba-lam, the damn thing gone wild. Bam-ba-lam. How you doing, man? Rob Freeman, George Ford, Phantom, Nicholas Handy, Waffle Productions, Chilo. Did I say George already? Hello, George. El Duderino, Edward. Wheels 16, Matt Abel. Christopher Haas is here. 411 Shirley. Anita Helton is here. Chawa is here. Gibney is here. Paul is here. And I think that's it. Those are the people I'm seeing. Folks, Trey Gibson is on the mound taking his final warm-up tosses. Got those lovely high socks with orange stripes. I like it. Those are nice-looking socks. I'm a high socks kind of a guy. Folks, let me just remind you that if you are watching along with me, you're going to want to get synced up with me so that we're watching it simultaneously together, that you're not watching things happen before I call it. And the likelihood is that you will be ahead of me. So first pitch of the ball game, as soon as it comes in there, and it's already happening. Here's the first pitch. It is called a strike at the top of the zone. So you might want to wait for the second batter to do this if you need to. Second batter, wait for that first pitch, pause your game, allow me to catch up and call the pitch, and then you unpause. You got it? Next pitch is inside to Fernando Tatis, and the count 1-1. Tatis, Merrill, and Machado due up for the Padres to begin the ball game. There's a cutter from Gibson that goes half a foot outside. 2-1. Tatis comes in with a .279 average, couple of homers. And there's a swing, and Basayo just took a foul ball. And he is feeling it. And he will need to shake it off. Let's see where this got him. Right on the chest protector. That's why you wear that thing, buddy. Well, Sammy, if you want to catch, buddy.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
It's a 2-2 count. And here comes the next pitch. Inside. So the first batter of the game is going to see at least 6 pitches. This was a problem for Boz yesterday. A lot of full counts, and that is a leadoff walk. A fastball missing away to Tatis. Not the start you want. If you're Baltimore, free pass to the leadoff man, and Tatis stole a base in the first inning of yesterday's ball game. He will probably try to do it again. Here's Jackson Merrill. First pitch to him is a cutter at the top of the zone for a strike. Merrill hitting just .202. 6 homers, 25 or 26 RBI. I missed it. Somewhere in that neighborhood. There's a cutter that caught the upper outer corner for a strike. Good pitch there from Gibson. 0-2 on Merrill. Oh, I forgot to switch things over to the other screen on this side. One moment, please. Throw over to first, checking on Tatis. He's back in there. Here comes the 0-2. Way outside, almost like a pitch out. Maybe not the worst kind of a pitch for 0-2 with the situation. If Tatis had taken off, Sammy would have been in a good position to try to get him out. 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left. Backing up is Cowser. Still backing up. He's at the wall. It's gone. 2 batters, 2 runs on the board for the Padres. A walk and now an opposite field home run for Merrill. And what a terrible beginning of a day for Trey Gibson. This ball went just over the wall where it comes back in. That corner, that little angle there where the bird bath meets the bullpen. Cowser had to navigate around that area, try to make a leaping grab at the wall, but it got over the wall by about 6 or 7 feet. Cowser actually lost his glove in the process. Somebody, I'm sure, got it back to him. We're underway here now. Manny Machado takes inside for ball 1. Well, a rude awakening. A bad start. Gibson hopefully can figure things out real quick. There's a strike, 1-1. And Cowser Does get his glove back. There's the evidence. Swing and a ground ball to third. Blaze has it. Over to first. There's your first out of the ball game, folks. Manny Machado continues to scuffle in 2026. Manny Machado. That average for him now at 177. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate, 232 for him. 8 homers, 27 driven in. Takes a sweeper outside for ball 1. Folks, Gibson rocks the glove behind the head and then goes into the windup. And there's a strike. Wow. Gibson just, the strikeouts are not there at the top level. Just saw a stat that if you're watching Masson, you saw it too. Whether in college or in the minor league level, Gibson averaging better than a strikeout per inning. And his limited time in the bigs, not really striking anybody out. And he's gone to 3-1 here now on Bogaerts, missing with a slider off the plate. Gibson just needs to trust that this stuff is good enough and not be overwhelmed by the moment. That feels like what the case might be to explain that discrepancy. And he just issued another walk up and into Bogaerts. Folks, this may not be a long outing for Trey Gibson. Who's tomorrow's starter? I'm asking when I'll probably find it before anybody says it. Rogers tomorrow. We got that off day on Monday, and then we play late Tuesday. So I just want to be able to maximize the usage of the bullpen if need be. I mean, if Albert needs to go a few innings today, Tyler Wells might need to go a couple innings today if Gibson doesn't have it. Here's a pop-up by Sheets behind the plate. Basayo dancing around there behind the plate. He's got it for the second out. Okay, 2 down. Sheets retired. I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope Gibson can settle down. He's already got a glistening layer of sweat on him out there in this first inning of work. 20th pitch now of the inning, and that went to Samad Taylor. Misses, low and away. Taylor in limited action, hitting .316 with 5 RBI. There's a strike. Heater at 95. Yesterday, the Padres wore their full pinstripes, shirts and pants. Today, they've got same pants, but with a brown shirt with the goldish yellow lettering. Strike 2 now on Taylor. Man, look at the size of that sponsorship logo from Motorola, taking up the entire arm sleeve. Slider in the dirt. 2-2 the count. 2 down, runner at first. 2 runs in already for San Diego here in the first inning. 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Center field. Backing up Taveras. Still going back. At the wall. It's gone. Wow. Gibson just gave up a home run to dead center to a nobody. That's the first home run of the season for this guy who wears number 0. Well, I don't think we're going to be looking at much of Trey Gibson here today. It's just been bad. Gibson hanging his head after giving up that home run. And here is Will Wagner, the number 7 batter. 2 down here, 4 runs in. The Padres only average 3 runs, about 3.3 runs per game. Base hit left field. And Cowser is going to have to charge that ball down the line and deadening down there. Cowser gets it back in, holds Wagner to a single. And we still haven't had a mound meeting yet. It's just amazing why the Orioles elect to just let our pitchers. Here comes Drew French now. Gibson is just sweating way too much too early. Something's wrong with him. He's not ready to pitch today. I would be frankly amazed if he suddenly settles down and pitches you 4 shutout innings. Honestly, I think we need to think about a lot of bullpen today. Again, we got tomorrow's game. If Rogers can just try to get us 6 innings, we can make it work with that off day on Monday. But I really, really, really want to do whatever it takes to win every game of this series, and we're already down 4-0. Here is Bowen. He looks at a strike. Jace Bowen is hitting 176. He doesn't have an RBI. Can you get this guy out? If you can't get this guy out, we got to go. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Gibson closing in on 30 pitches in the inning now. Well, like I said in the pregame, the Orioles offense since the 17th of May have been at or near the top of the league in offense. They're going to need it today. There is a strikeout, a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Gibson wiping sweat off his face as he walks back to the dugout. Folks, a rough start to the ball game. The Orioles have not come up to hit yet, and they are trailing 4-0. Oh, boy. All right. Lots of games already underway in the league here on a Saturday. Give you an update here. In the top of the 8th, the Cardinals ahead of the Twins 9-4. At the end of 4, the game we're probably most interested in, a 1-1 tie between the Yankees and the Blue Jays. No score between the Marlins and Pirates in the bottom of the 1st. Nationals have already taken a 3-0 lead over the Mariners in the bottom of the 1st. And just getting started, the Diamondbacks and the Reds, along with the Braves and the Mets, and the Tigers and the Guardians, and the Rangers and the Red Sox, and the Dodgers and the White Sox. All of those matchups just got started. They're either in the top 1st or going into the bottom of the 1st. Coming up later, the Astros are in Kansas City. The Phillies are in Milwaukee. The Cubs go to San Francisco. The Rockies are out in Sacramento to play the A's. And Tampa out in L.A. to play the Angels. That would be the last game to come on tonight. Folks, 3 hits in the inning, 4 runs for the Padres. Terrible start for Trey Gibson. But here come the Oriole hitters, who are, this lineup, again, they are producing. They are starting to, I say starting. It's been about a month. It's been about a month now where can't really say, well, this offense isn't really doing it. I mean, base running can be a problem still. That clutch hitting with the runners in scoring position, But overall, still pretty good. First pitch here is to Taylor Ward, and it's high from Randy Vasquez for ball 1. Vasquez wears an odd number 98. I guess he wants to be as close to Aaron Judge as he can get. That's a called strike to Ward. The count is 1-1. And the next pitch popped up, right field. It'll be hanging up there a while, and the catch finally made out there for out number 1. Taylor is retired. Bowen with the catch in right. And man, Vasquez is already, man, how hot is it in Baltimore right now? Vasquez has faced one batter, and he is sweating out there. Good day to be in the splash zone. Gunnar Henderson takes one high for ball 1. Home run number 100 of his career last night. 14 on the season. Takes a strike, a cutter from Vasquez. His 3 hits last night were 104 miles an hour off the bat or more. A couple of singles at 104, 105, and a home run nearly at 109 miles an hour off the bat. Gunnar hitting the ball hard. 2-1 pitch just clips the outside edge for strike 2. Vasquez is nasty. Well, he is sweaty. I'll give him that. Man, that sun is baking down. You can see it on the helmet of Henderson, just how hard that sun is right now. No protection from those scattered clouds. It's a big, hard sun. We got a full count. The pitch is up and in and fouled behind home plate. Still 3-2 on Gunnar, folks. Orioles looking to respond. Already down 4-0 in the first inning. Payoff pitch once more. Swing and a miss. Down goes Gunnar. Fastball upper part of the zone at 95. I take it back. The pants of the Padres are not pinstripes. They're just plain gray. Fashion is everything, folks. Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch strike. The Polar Bear hitting 245, 15 homers, 46 driven in.
A polar bear stirs.
And he hits this ball to right. Will it carry? It is back there. It is carrying. Bye-bye birdie. Pete Alonso. Folks, the weather is hot and the ball is flying. 16th home run of the season to the opposite field for Alonso. We get one back. It's 4-1. That is the 9th opposite field homer of the season for Pete, which leads all of Major League Baseball.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Samuel Basallo, strike 1 to him. Vasquez comes up with another pitch, and it's a foul ball, 0-2. That pitch right down Broadway for Pete. And he didn't mind being late. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. That's the benefit of having that much pop. You can be late on a pitch and just drive it the other way with that level swing. Take that extra microsecond and square it up, go the other way, and it'll travel out of here. This pitch is low. It's 2-2 on Sammy Basallo, who, according to rumors, doesn't even exercise. Pitch inside, full count. Folks.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
Taveras would be next. 3-2 pitch. And Sammy chased ball 4, fouls it back. Pitch was up. We'll get another 3-2 at the 19th pitch of the inning from Vasquez. He rocks and deals, and Sammy blasts one to right. Will it be fair? No. Home run distance. Headed for the warehouse, but foul ball. I mean, it wouldn't have reached the warehouse, but in that direction. He lays off ball 4, and look at that bat flip from Sammy. Folks, Sammy taking a page out of Gunner's book with an angry slam of the bat after a walk. I think he wanted that home run. He's not happy with one base. 2 down, runner at first for Leody Taveras, folks.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
And the first pitch has the plate right in the middle, but it's a little bit low. It's ball 1 to Taveras. He's hitting .258 at the moment. There is a break from that harsh sun right now. There must be a cloud covering because the field is in shadow. I'm sure the players right now are very happy about that. Might even help the hitters see the ball a little better. 1-1 now on Taveras. And a swing and a miss on a cutter, low and in. We are in the bottom of the first inning. It's 4-1 Padres already. Baltimore got one back with a Alonso opposite field homer. They got a runner at first. 2 down and a 1-2 count on Taveras. The pitch, swing, and that ball's driven to right. That ball's up. That ball is off the scoreboard and right, and it gets away, and coming around third is Sammy. He will score. Taveras will make it to third. It's an RBI triple, and the Orioles have gotten half of those runs back. A 2-out RBI triple by Taveras. It's 4-2. Folks, it's too hot to give up this early. We're coming back.
It's magic, you know.
Somebody give Sammy some oxygen. He just ran from first to home in the middle of a very, very hot day. I'm sure he's exhausted. Sammy, catch your breath, buddy. 4-2 ball game. Colton Cowser's due up. There's a mound meeting for the Padres. It's funny how we don't get a mound meeting until we give up 4 runs. They get one after 2. Wow, Vasquez has not, the Padres have not won the last 4 times Vasquez has started after an 8-1 beginning. When he starts, I didn't really say that very well, did I? All right, Colton Cowser has ball 1. Folks, get those cows up. 1-0 pitch. That one is, oh, they're going to challenge it. Man, other teams know when it's right. I mean, that was a strike, and they're going to get this overturned. There it is. The robot. Why am I having trouble with words today? The graphic that shows balls and strikes on the board there. That one hit the bottom of the zone. The count is 1-1, and here's a swing and a miss from Cowser on a sweeping breaking ball low and in on him. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at third, 2 down, 2 runs in for the Orioles. Vasquez now nearing 30 pitches in his first inning. He just took a step off the rubber. Hauser 1 foot out of the box. Now back in. Taps the plate with the bat. And here comes the 1-2. That one in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Tyler O'Neill would be next. He's lost control again. Man, I hope Gibson's got it. Because now that we've got a couple back, the Orioles are going to try to make him. Wait a minute, Cowser, right field. Come on, that one's going to stay in the yard. It is caught just in front of the track in right center for the final out of the inning. But the Orioles do respond. They don't get it all back, but they don't have to. There's 8 more innings to go. At the end of 1, it's San Diego 4, Baltimore 2. Folks, we're on a pace for a 36-18 ball game today. I hope you like your runs. Folks, we got 138 people here right now. More than half of you can do me a favor and tap that thumbs up, that like button at the bottom of your screen. We've got a break right now. It's a good time to do it. Get that out of the way, and we can get these likes up to 100 in virtually no time. That would be nice. Thank you, everybody. All right, so there's a response. It's nice the Charm City chat didn't completely lose their minds after the 4-run first. I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, but the team's been playing better. And even when we've fallen behind, we've allowed it to, happen and give ourselves a chance to fight back. Fight back. Remember that show? That it was like a consumer awareness gotcha show, Fight Back. It was a big show like in the 80s. It used to be on like Saturdays on NBC, I want to say. Some guy that was just going around like an investigative journalist, like basically exposing businesses and such for fraudulent activities and shoddy products and all that stuff. Fight back. As a consumer, folks, fight back. We had all the momentum. We were riding the crest of a high and beautiful wave. We knew that we were winning. So now, less than 5 years later, you can go out on a steep hill in Las Vegas and look west. And with the right kind of eyes, you can almost see the high water mark, that place where the wave finally broke and rolled back. Hunter S. Thompson. Folks, it's 2-0 to the number 9 batter, Freddie Fermin. Gibson falls behind, 2-0 to the number 9 batter. Cross your fingers. It's 3-0, and we don't challenge a pitch I feel like we should, because we need every strike we can get with Gibson out there. That was pretty close. Oh, we did challenge, and we won it. Oh, Sammy, thank you, buddy. I saw no indication physically for a challenge. Maybe it was just a verbal one. But we do get a proper challenge call reversed for our benefit. Instead of 3-0, it's 2-1, and now it's 3-1. Gibson misses high. Come on, buddy. We need strikes. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 to the leadoff man. You got to get the bullpen up. I'm sorry. This is kind of a inverse situation from last night's game where, San Diego put up a run, we put up 3. Then they put up another run, then we put up 3. It's looking like they're the ones that are going to put up 3, and we're the ones putting up. They're the ones doubling what we're doing. We need to get somebody up. Here's Tatis, second time through the order, and he takes a strike on the inside edge. I know it's asking the bullpen a lot. But damn it, I want to win. And I'm willing to worry about tomorrow. Pitch inside, 1-1 on Tatis. Come on, Gibson. Here's a breaking ball that's fouled right at home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to trust yourself, Trey. Look into your heart. Ooh, that was a decent slider, but it broke off the plate low. Tatis did not chase it. It's 2-2. But on a 1-2 pitch, I like the idea. 2-2 up and in and a strikeout. Okay, those are back-to-back good quality pitches from Gibson, and he just struck out Tatis. Maybe he just needs to see these hitters a second time. I don't know. It's usually the other way around. A hitter gets a look at a pitcher, and second time up, they do better. But, we got a check swing here. Did he go? Yes, Jackson Merrill went around on the first pitch. It's 0-1. Merrill hit a 2-run homer back in the first. Runner at first, 1 out. 0-1, swing and a miss, curveball. Gibson appears to have found it here in the last few pitches. I hope so. Merrill with some interesting application of the eye black to his face. Apparently he's worried about reflection as far down as his chin. Swing and a miss. A curveball strikes out Merrill. Hey now.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, Trey Gibson looks like somebody just possessed his body and somebody who knows how to pitch took over. 2 down for Machado. Let's keep it going. Inside, ball 1 to Manny. Pitch count at 43 right now for Gibson. 2 down in the second. The 1-0 is on the inside edge for a strike. A cutter at 93. Get off my plate. Manny hitting just $153 with runners in scoring position this season. There's a strike taken. 1-2 the count. Two strikes, 2 out. Let's get out of this inning unscathed. The pitch. Hit on the ground softly to short. Gunnar underhands it to Holiday at second for the final out of the inning. Trey Gibson. He gave up a leadoff walk here in the second. It looked like that his day was never going to recover after 4 runs in the first and then that leadoff walk. But somewhere in that next batter with Tatis, that second time the lineup flipped over there for this second time through, Gibson found something. Looks a whole lot better, and hopefully will continue that way. We go to the bottom of the second. Padres 4, Orioles 2. All right. Yeah, I guess it's time for a lucky. Give me one. Where are my supplies? Supplies. Uh-oh. Way back here. There we go. Folks. Boy, we got mods aplenty in here today. I'm staring at the Charm City chat, and of the, 15 messages I can see, all but one are from mods. There's some non-mods chiming in. Okay. I was getting a little concerned. I'm like, wait a minute. Have I made the mistake of collecting too many mods? Right. Bottom of the second. Tyler O'Neill will lead off, I believe. Let's see if O'Neill can get going. I mean, honestly, as bad as he's been for us, there's something in him that, we know that it exists. It has shown itself before. He can get hot and give you a good amount of power in the process. But, man, come on, buddy. Tyler O'Neill, here we go. Vasquez into his windup. The pitch is right in there for a strike. A cutter. Hi there, Pickleball. How are you today? Swing and a miss. Fastball up and in. 0-2. .188. I know, Matt. We've had a few guys struggling in that area there with that average. Fouled straight back. By the way, Dylan Beavers, again, maybe about 2 weeks away from coming back, if all goes well. This pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to O'Neill. Popped up, and this one will be out of play behind the plate. I guess it's those Padres colors, but the catcher, Fermin, after taking a look at that foul ball, he looked a whole lot like Benito Santiago for a minute there. That pitch is low. The count even up at 2-2 to Popeye. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off to the left. A sinker at 96. The 2-2. That ball, he got it to left. Will it travel? Will it go? That ball is caught up against the wall. My goodness, O'Neill just missed a home run. Down the left field line about maybe 20 feet from the foul pole. As you know, down that left field line, the wall, it starts to recede very quickly. And back into that deeper corner of the left field line down there. That's where that ball was hit. Caught up against the wall for the first out. Here's Holiday. And an 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackson Holiday. Fouls off this fastball, 1-2. Holiday hitting .215. Yeah, those dimensions are a little funky. I like funky dimensions. Gives a ballpark character. Here's a ground ball. It's a routine play at second base. Holiday retired, 2 down. And that'll bring up Blaze. Blaze.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Blaze, best batting average on the team, Alexander, or at least in this lineup today. 285 he comes in with, and a swing and a miss. Big swing there on the first pitch. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the second. 4-2 Padres. Vasquez comes back, and a slider fouled back by Blaze. 0-2. Folks, the field continues to sort of throb. I don't know what's a good way to describe it. The sun keeps poking in and out behind the clouds. It's like messing with one of those rooms that has a dimmer light, you know, a little dimmer dial. You can lower and raise the light. It's happening on the field. Now it's getting bright again. 1-2 on Blaze. 2 out, nobody on the pitch. Outside, 2-2. I do miss the grounds crew shed. I'm still pissed that they got rid of it, but apparently our outfielders requested that they cover it up and make it a little easier for them out there to field the ball. There's a base hit up the middle. Blaze, a 2-out knock. Raise that 285 average, my friend, and turn on the faucet. I think this lineup has enough pop right now where Mayo, honestly, if really the only attribute he has is hitting home runs, if we're being honest, and that comes at the cost of defense, I think he got to play Blaze over Mayo most games at third base. I mean, we got enough pop, I think. I want a guy that can help out in more ways than one. Taylor Ward is at the plate, 2 down, runner at first. Shift is on, wide open hole on the right side with the first baseman holding the runner over there. And there's a check on Blaze. He's back standing. Swing and a miss. First pitch fastball, a little above the zone. Ward took a hack and missed it. It's 0-1. Inside. That's nuts about Taylor Ward. First major league player with 60-plus hits and 60-plus walks in the first 70 games with a team since Mark McGwire did it with the Cardinals in 97. That's insane. This one's fouled away. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, I think we did okay on that trade. We needed a right-handed bat in the outfield. There really wasn't one on the free agent market that was worth much. We found one through trade. And listen, I'm really not a Mike Elias fan overall, at least in the past couple of years. But credit where it's due. Not to mention Blaze. That's not a bad deal either. I've already forgotten the pitcher we gave up for him. That's a called strike 3 to Ward. A sinker that tailed over the outside edge. It came back and got Ward looking. He is down on strikes and the inning is over. At the end of 2, it's 4-2 Padres. Who was the guy? Cade Stroud. Thank you, Phantom. Cade Stroud. Yeah, that's another one. I think you got to say advantage Elias on that trade. I don't think Stroud is even with the major league team. He wasn't out of spring training. Meanwhile, Ward has been instrumental. Everyday presence. Still kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies with his fielding. Yesterday, there was that ball hit by Machado that Ward took a really bad route on. He should have been able to cut it off. And a player that does hustle, has a little bit of speed, if they were running, they probably had a chance for 3 there. But thankfully, Machado, as soon as he hit it, just said to himself, oh, that's a double. I'll just jog my way to second base. But yeah, Taylor Ward, I don't know what happened to his power. Maybe now that the weather's warm, we'll start seeing more home runs. But it does seem like with that leadoff spot, which I said it took him about a month to do it, that he needs to be hitting leadoff over Gunnar. And by the way, we talk about May 17th as being the turnaround point for this offense. Isn't that about the same time where we finally committed to having Gunnar move out of the leadoff spot and down to second? Even if it's a right-hander on the mound, we would do it anyway against lefties. But I was screaming, like, you got to have Ward hitting leadoff and move Gunnar down to second. And since then, you really can't argue with the results. Look at these kids showing off their guns. All right, great. Couple of future Andrew Tates in the crowd. Fantastic. Strike 1 to Bogarts. We're underway in the top of the third. Gibson with a first pitch strike. That's a good sign. And he comes back and gets a foul ball for 0-2. Stroud made his debut a week ago or so and gave up a run in his first appearance. Swing and a miss. Gibson gets a strikeout. And I'm telling you, folks, night and day, ever since that first trip to the lineup for Gibson, this pitch up and in, strikes out Bogarts.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Dead arm. 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 Here's Gavin Sheets. First pitch is ball 1. And here's a curveball that hits the top of the zone on the inside corner there. Snuck that strike in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. We have a 1-2 pitch coming to Sheets, and he fouls it away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 54th pitch of the day, and that's a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Sheets strikes out on a pitch in the dirt. Wow.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, ever since Masson flashed a graphic that says Trey Gibson has been averaging only 2.6 strikeouts per 9 in his limited major league experience, since they said that, he's striking everybody out. He's up to 5. He's up to 5 strikeouts now through 2 2/3. Here is Samad Taylor. First pitch is a ball. He shows bunt and turns away from a high pitch 2-0. Gibson found something. Maybe it's that heat. Maybe things just loosened up for him. The heat might actually be helping him. .2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Well, let's not quite... Oh, I can't quote that. I wanted to quote a great line, but I don't think I can say that. There's a strike, 3-1. It's a quote by the character of the Wolf, played by Harvey Keitel in the movie Pulp Fiction, when he tries to explain to the couple of hitmen that maybe it's a little too soon to be thinking everything's okay. Let's not start doing something quite yet, gentlemen. But I can't say that. We got a 3-2 pitch, a comebacker to Gibson. He'll throw to first, and that will end the inning. Trey Gibson. Look at the round of applause here from the Oriole crowd. They recognize that our pitcher here has found his stuff. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-2 San Diego. Yeah, everything's looking much better for Gibson right now. Let's see if this offense can get us back. We got the top of the order. Well, not the very top. We got 2, 3, 4 batters coming up. So a nice meaty part of the lineup for us coming up. Gunnar, Alonso, and Basayo. Last I heard, Cade pitched 1 inning earlier this month and left with dead arm. Got optioned. Gave up a 499-foot home run a couple of days ago. Good God. Who was that to? Anybody who hits a ball 500 feet off of anybody, that is a poke. I mean, that home run Alonso hit a couple of games ago, that ball was absolutely crushed, and that only went like 440. He hit a ball 499 the direction that Alonso did. That would have made the second deck for sure. By the way, this is news you're not going to like. Tyler O'Neill's ball he hit down the left field corner, caught. That is a home run in every Baltimore, in every ballpark except ours. Let me repeat that. O'Neill's ball hit down the left field corner is a home run, according to StatCast, in every ballpark in the major leagues except ours. Damn it. Here's Gunnar Henderson. It's already ball 1. And make it 2-0. That pitch outside to Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
On 2-0, Gunnar swings away and fouls it straight back. He got a 2-0 fastball, but could only foul it. We got some minor break right now with the umpire and the catcher doing something. All right, we're ready. 2-1 the count on Gunnar. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Picked up at second by Tatis. He'll just give a little flip, not a long throw to first. For the first out in the bottom of the third, Gunnar retired. Here comes Alonso. Pete with an Oppo Taco first time up. That came with the bases empty. Bases are empty for him again. And he takes a first pitch strike.
A polar bear stirs.
This one rides up and in on him, and it jammed him. He fouls it off. It's 0-2. %60 of Alonso's home runs have been to the opposite field this season. And he just struck out on 3 pitches. Wow. Alonso blown away by Vasquez in this at-bat. Advantage Vasquez in round 2. Two away for Basayo, and he looks at a first pitch changeup low for ball 1.
Sammy.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
Sammy.
Basayo to right. That ball will get down for a base hit. A 2-out single. And Sammy's aboard for the second time today. That'll bring up Taveras, who hit a triple to drive Sammy home back in the first inning. So now, what if Leote did it again? What if Leote hit a ball that made Sammy run from first to home, huffing and puffing again? Taveras shows bunt and takes a strike right in there. I think Taveras just wanted to do that to get the defense to think that way a little bit. I don't think he's wanting to lay a bunt down. He swings away here, and this ball hit on the left side of the field. It's out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Taveras. 2 down, runner at first. The Orioles trail by 2. Vasquez from the belt, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, Taveras took a bad swing, but the ball gets away. Taveras is going to go to first. And the umpire might have slightly gotten in the way of this pitch in the dirt. Folks, Taveras reaches after a strikeout. I don't really have a button for that. I don't have a reach first after a strikeout button. But Taveras is on first and second with 2 down. Yeah, the umpire was twirling around trying to get out of the way of the ball, bouncing off the backstop. Sometimes it pays to swing at a bad pitch if it's that bad. Folks, Colton Cowser with a chance to get us level, if not more. Extra base hit would get us level. Home run would give us the lead. A base hit would get us back to within 1. Give us something, buddy. Vasquez lifts his leg and then turns towards second to look Basayo back. Come on, Cowser. Here comes the first pitch to the milkman. He takes low, ball 1. Come on, Charm City. Let me hear you. One and 0 on Cowser. The pitch. In on the hands and fouled away. That will get into the crowd by about 5 rows on the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Basayo at second, Taveras at first with 2 down. The 1-1 pitch. Low and in, ball 2. Come on. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. He lays off over the plate, but low for ball 3. It's a hitter's count. Oh, give Cowser something juicy right here. Give me something juicy. The 3-1 pitch and a big swing and a miss. He got a pitch to hit, a cutter middle up, but he missed it. With a full count and 2 down, Basayo and Taveras will be off. As soon as Vasquez goes into his windup, well, he's pitching from the stretch. As soon as he starts his motion, there he goes. And Cowser slams his bat down after he hits a pop-up to left. It'll be caught over there by Taylor to end the inning. Cowser, buddy, don't get that mad. We still love you. And we still have a lot of time left to come back. We have left 2 men on base here. At the end of 3, it's still 4-2 Padres. That's all right. 71 pitches from Vasquez. So 5 innings at most it would feel for him. Meanwhile, Gibson again looking a whole lot better. You just want us to maybe get this thing level before we get to the battle of the bullpens. Another peek around at the out-of-town scores. What do you say? Let me hit refresh just to be sure. Yankees and Blue Jays are still tied at 1 apiece. That is in the top of the 8th inning. That's the score you want to know the most. Boston is up 2-1 on the Rangers, which I guess if you're wanting to have a shot at getting tied for that final wild card spot today with 91 games to go, you're rooting for Boston here. There is only one final already today. The Cardinals over the Twins 9-6. Everything else I don't really care about. So Tampa and the Yankees right now are in a virtual tie for first place. Tampa ahead on percentage points, having played 2 less games. Tampa 40-26, New York 41-27. The Yankees just lost another key player, didn't they? Didn't a pitcher just go down? Garrett Cole, I think, just came back, but I think Max Fried is... Well, Max Fried had a problem when he faced us, but I think now he's going to be out longer than they thought or something. Maybe somebody can give me a more, I don't know, accurate description of the Yankees' current injury list, but they've got some key players out. All right, it's 1-1 to the leadoff man here in the 4th. And this next pitch from Gibson misses outside by a lot. Will Wagner, the hitter, at the plate. He's 1 for 1 already. 2-1 pitch. On the outside edge for a strike. Stanton. Well, Stanton pretty much due to hit the DL for at least a stretch every season. But Trent Grisham also out. I thought there was a pitcher that was... Besides Fried, look at that strikeout. Gibson hits the top of the zone with a cutter and another K for Gibson.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And Gibson, after that strikeout, even did a little hop. A little hop. Gibson is feeling it right now. And he comes into Bowen with a first pitch sinker for a strike. Oh, it's so pleasant to see a pitcher figure it out. I hope we can still come back down from that 4-0 start. Here's a ground ball. Alonso off the bag at first, a long way, and he'll hit Gibson covering that bag for the out. Just like you do it in spring training. 3-1 on the putout. 2 away, bases empty, and the number 9 hitter is up. Oh, Austin Wells is also down. I guess that's why all these Yankee fans or Yankee talking heads are suggesting some sort of trade for Adley. It ain't happening. It ain't ever happening. Fermin with a 1-0 count and a check swing. They appeal. No. 2-0. What inning are we in? Top of the 4th with 2 outs there, Froggy. It's a 4-2 Padres lead. And the count right now, 2-1 on Fermin. The pitch. Ooh, look at that late sweep. A front door sweeper catching the inside edge for strike 2. That was pretty nasty. Speaking of nasty, we got some blondes in the crowd here. How you doing? How you doing, hun? 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Tries to hit the top of the zone. Sammy's going to challenge, but I think we've lost this one. That one did not come back down enough, in my view. And yes, that ball left high. And the Orioles have lost their first challenge. It would have been strike 3 to end the inning. So I'm not as upset as I usually am on a lost challenge. But that is ball 4 to Fermin. And that is not good. Gibson has walked the number 9 batter twice now today. And that gives Tatis an opportunity to hit here with a man on and 2 out. 74th pitch of the afternoon from Gibson right here is inside, ball 1. Folks, as quickly as you can find it, you can just as quickly lose it again out there on that pitching mound. So keep a careful eye after that walk. There's a good curveball. Hits the bottom of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two down, runner at first. The 1-1, another breaking ball, and that is a slider on the front door for strike 2. Gibson showing all of his pitches here in this inning. Oh, come on. That's the... Oh, I guess that was low. Just a hair low. A good-looking sweeper. How did Tatis lay off that pitch? It had the zone all the way to the last second, and then it broke off. 2-2 pitch. In on the hands and fouled. Still 2-2. Gibson closing in on 80 pitches. I blame the little skip. 2-2 again. A check swing. Did he go? It's in the dirt. No, he did not. Full count. And now that runner at first will have an extra jump with a 3-2 count, 2 down. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Gibson. He's through 4. Terrible start, but man, the last 3 innings have been so much better, and I'm just hoping that whatever he's found, it can carry over into his next start, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
These last few innings, you definitely get a look at what Gibson can be, which is a guy with some pretty good stuff. Got about a 5-pitch mix in here. I'm seeing sweepers, sliders, curveballs, fastballs, and you got a sinker in there. He's going to all those pitches. Again, something just flipped like a switch. Back in the, what was it, the third inning? Or maybe, no, it was at the end of the second inning. Once that lineup flipped over, he found it. All right, bottom of the fourth coming up, folks. Hey, if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed to the channel, may I persuade you to give it a try. It is free. There's a button at the bottom of your screen that says subscribe. What does subscribing do? It makes you a bird watcher, officially. You'll have access to the Charm City chat. And more than anything, it helps the channel grow. Okay? I don't know if you can tell, but this is not a high-budget, high-end production. This is a DIY kind of a, I would say if we were living 40, 50 years ago, I'd call it pirate radio, but with a visual element, an alternative way to follow the Orioles, and a much more interesting way, if you ask me, a much more fan-centric way. Tyler O'Neill, robbed of a 2-run homer his last time up. Hit a ball somewhere that would have left for a home run anywhere else but here. That hurts. First pitch to O'Neill is outside from Vasquez. There you go. A strikeout on the slider, a strikeout on the 4-seam fastball, 2 Ks on the curve, and 3 on the sinker. What did I say? They're all working. The only one he didn't get a strikeout on is the sweeper, I guess. But he still got a swing and a miss out of it at least once or twice. It's 1-2 on O'Neill. The pitch. Man, he took strike 3 right down the chute. Folks, it's a hot day, but O'Neill just got frozen at the plate on a pitch that was in the zone all the way in. It did break, but it never left the zone from start to finish, and he just took it. Down he goes. Here's Jackson Holliday. He gets into one on the first pitch, center field, but it's right at Merrill. He barely has to move. 2 down. That's about as fast of an at-bat as you can have. That is not a giveaway. Folks, the Orioles are giving away either a swim cap or a whoopee cushion. I can't tell what I'm looking at right now. An Orioles swim cap? Who the hell even wears those? What is it, the 1920s? Blaze Alexander, strike 1. Folks, go get your swim cap. This pitch is fouled away. 0-2 on Blaze. I've seen it all now with these promotions. Can it be a swim cap and a whoopee cushion? Absolutely, George. You just have to sew up all but one little crease of the open end of that cap and sit on it, and there you go. Just sit on it. Blaze with a base hit up the middle. Folks, another 2-out single for Blaze. 2 for 2 today. Why is this guy not in the lineup more often, and why is he batting dead last in the lineup? I don't know, but that average now is at 295 for Blaze Alexander. How do you like that? I do believe he's on fire. Here's Taylor Ward. First pitch strike on a cutter from Vasquez. Ward is 0 for 2 today. A fly out in the first, a strikeout in the second. The 0-1 up and a miss on a swing by Ward. 0-2. Come on, Taylor.
Taylor?
Anthony Nunez, who we saw in the game yesterday, is warming up for the Orioles right now. And there goes the runner. Throw down to second base. Oh, no. Blaze is out by a mile. I think he made an indication for a challenge as if he did some sort of a swim move to evade the tag, but we'll see if the Orioles were challenged. Looked like he was out to me. It does seem like a bit of a phantom tag from this angle, but you can't have definitive evidence. We only get the one angle. The Orioles don't challenge, and we're done with the inning. We go to the fifth. It's been 4-2 here ever since the first inning. Still 4-2 going to the fifth. Padres have left 3 men on base. The Orioles now have left 4. I'm showing the current temperature now down to 89 degrees. It's getting chilly at the ballpark, 89. Folks, the final game of this series tomorrow afternoon. You're going to want to be here at 1:15. First pitch will be at 1:35. We'll have our pregame show, news and notes, and rants if necessary. Pitching matchup for this finale tomorrow. We're either going to go for the series win or the sweep, depending on what happens today, but it'll be Trevor Rogers up against Walker Buehler. Hey, by the way, we're hitting the West Coast after tomorrow. 3 games in Seattle, 3 against the Dodgers, and then right up the road, 3 more against the Angels. So we'll have an entire week in the Los Angeles area. But there's already been the matchups on the mound announced for the Dodgers series. Seattle series, I'm not all that really concerned about. We're going to see the same 3 pitchers we've seen in that 4-game series just earlier this week. But that's Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, and Brian Wu for the 3 games in Seattle. But in L.A., Roki Sasaki for Game 1. Curveball from Gibson here to Jackson Merrill, outside ball 1. We're in the top of the 5th. It'll be Yoshinobu Yamamoto for Game 2, and then Emmett Sheehan for Game 3 for the Dodgers. Meanwhile, for the Orioles, Sasaki against unannounced. It would be the next start for Gibson if he remains in the rotation, which by all accounts he will. So it would be Gibson versus Sasaki, Trevor Rogers versus Yamamoto, and Brandon Young against Sheehan. That Young versus Sheehan game, if we're only going to get one win in that tough Dodger environment, that to me looks like the one. Brandon Young's been a rabbit's foot for us, and Emmett Sheehan, I would argue, is the friendliest of the 3 opposing pitchers that we get. By the way, that is a leadoff walk. Gibson has just conceded to the number 2 batter, Jackson Merrill. 85 on the pitch count. Manny Machado up right now. And as nice as it's been over these last few innings to see Gibson find his stuff, he will only have a limited time left on the mound. Manny Machado takes strike one on a high fastball. High in the zone, I should say. There go. Oh, Basayo looked like he was ready to throw to second, but the runner, I guess, only teased taking off. Keegan Aiken is up in the Oriole bullpen. We saw Nunez up a minute ago. Now it's Aiken. Whoa, up and in, and Machado goes down to the ground. Well, for Oriole fans that doesn't have a whole lot of positive memories of Manny Machado's playing days with us, might be happy to see him hit the ground on this pitch up and in. He hit the deck. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out. And there's a check on Merrill. He's back. Merrill definitely a threat to steal. Watch out for flying bats. Popped up and out of play. 2-2 on Machado. Next pitch will be number 90 for Gibson. And we'd love to see a strikeout or a double play ball. Two-two pitch. That one's hit on the ground. Third base. Blaze to second for 1. Over to first. Double play! Oh, we got both outs. Bang, bang on that one. Around the horn. Clear the bases. Oh, doctor. Another reason. Give me Blaze at third base. He started this double play. It was very impressive. Both outs were bang, bang. And boy, that out at first, very close. And the Padres are going to challenge it. Oh, no. We might only get 1 out of this. Even if we do, it was a hell of a turn there by the infielders. Padres might still have a runner at first, though. They're challenging right now. They may be safe. Machado may be safe at first. I think he is safe. I don't want to admit it, but I think he's safe. It's very, very close. Maybe because of how close it is and the fact that they originally called it out, that will be in our favor. We've got the token group of shadowy figures in the New York studio looking at that replay right now. I love how they make them all mysterious. Why is it so dark in there? Okay, Machado is safe at first base, so no double play. Runner at first with 1 out, and that'll be a fielder's choice for Machado. But still, credit due for the Orioles for coming within a whisker of turning a really, really fine double play right here. One down, runner at first is Machado. The batter, Xander Bogaerts. 91st pitch of the day from Gibson is inside ball 1. So Gibson's going to try to get through 5. But any more activity on the bases here, I think you have to call it a day. Curveball and a good one. 1-1 the count. Empty that tank, Trey. Give us your 10 best pitches to get Bogarts and the next guy. Or a double play would really be nice to end the inning. If we couldn't get it from Machado, maybe we can get it from Bogarts. One. Oh, God, that got Bogarts up in the dome. Oh, my. Very serious moment here, right in the ear. Hopefully the ear flap of that helmet just saved Bogarts a serious injury. Wow, that is scary. Bogarts on his knees right now. Two trainers, it looks like, are... Or is that a manager there? Who is that guy? The head trainer right now going through some protocols, I guess. Doing the eye test right now. Also poking around the perimeter of that ear. Meanwhile, Alvarez is chatting with Gibson on the Oriole mound. I don't know if he's out there to make a change and just taking extra time to do it with this delay. And yep, that's at the end of the day for Gibson. He will depart on not too positive a note. A hit batter. And Bogarts is making his way down the first base. Looks a bit shaken up. Keegan Aiken is coming into the ballgame, folks. We have a break. Gibson unable to complete 5 innings. He had just the worst possible start to the day, and then he looked really good for 3 innings. And with 1 out here in the 5th, and running out of gas in the tank, things started to unravel again for Trey. He's out of the ball game now. 2 men on base, his responsibility. 1 out in the inning. Keegan Aiken coming in with Gavin Sheets, that left-handed power hitter, due up. So that's the matchup you want. Sheets 0 for 2, struck out his last time up. We're going to... Yeah, but I'd love to know what that ratio was after that first inning plus opening walk to Fermin in the second inning. After the first 9 batters, I'd love to know that strikeout to walk ratio because I think it'd look a whole lot better. It just had such a bad start. Whoa. Okay, somebody's having fun. By the way, it's 4:30 in the morning going into a Sunday where I'm sitting, and that means late Saturday night in Thailand, which means everybody's partying. It's the one night a week when I'm calling a game in the middle of the night where I don't mind making a lot of noise because everybody's up at this hour. All right. Bogarts. Man, thank goodness for that batting helmet. What does Bogarts have in his hand there? It looks like a candy bar. Bogarts stays in the game, running at first base. Gavin Sheets due up. Keegan Aiken. He's sitting there chewing on a candy bar like 2 seconds before the first pitch. I've never seen that. My man's out there snacking in a live baseball game from a candy bar. Here is a check swing, no swing by Sheets, and Aiken has fallen behind 2-0. He needs to get a strike. This is the guy we brought you in to get. 2-0 pitch, not close, ball 3. It is alarming here. We've had one pitcher that didn't have his stuff right out of the gate, and we've brought in another one that might have the same problem. 3-0, and Sheets is swinging away. It's fouled away for strike 1. Come on. Three-one pitch. Not close. Shit. Oh, that's bad. Bases loaded. 1 down for Samad Taylor, who is already homered today. You got another lefty due up after him, but the idea was to get Sheets, maybe be careful with Taylor, and then go after that next lefty after him. But now, no choice but to be perfect here. And there's a good first pitch. Aiken just catching a corner with a changeup for strike 1. Needed to get ahead of Taylor here. Bases loaded, 1 down. The 0-1 pitch. Taken all the way. It's high, 1-1. Folks, ratio's about the same. Okay, I guess I blew that one. 1-1 pitch is high. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one lifted in the air. It's shallow, coming in, and it's going to drop in for a hit. Machado will score. Everybody moves up 1 base. It's 5-2. Base is still loaded. You got what you wanted, a softly hit ball, shallow, but too shallow. And it will drop in there. Had O'Neill been able to catch it, Machado wouldn't have been able to tag, and we might have been able to get out of the jam, but such is not the case. The Padres make it 5-2. There are 2 out now with runners at second with the bases. No, what am I saying? There's 1 out. It's a base hit. I just lost my mind. I turned what was a single into a sac fly in my brain. I guess I'm just hoping for a second out that didn't exist. It's bases loaded, 1 out. I apologize. Just a brain fart there. And, okay. We have a pinch hitter for, no, who's up? I thought we had a lefty due up here. Pinch hitter Nick Solak is in for Wagner, and he hits a ball to right field, backing up on the edge of the track. O'Neill makes the catch. No play at home for the runner tagging. He will come in to score. And that makes it 6-2 on a sac fly by the pinch hitter Nick Solak, who, by the way, comes in with a batting average of 0-0-0. It's back to a 4-run deficit, and both of these runs charged to Gibson. Popped up by Bowen. This should end the inning. Taveras coming in, makes the catch. Well, the game is half over, folks. We're down by 4, just like we were after the first inning. But there's still half a ball game to be played. I'm not giving up yet. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Padres 6, Orioles 2. Come on, Bacon. Yeah, Aiken. Nuts. Let's get those runs back is right. I'm just perusing Twitter here for a minute. For some reason, Jake Rill had tweeted out about Gibson and then removed it, and I guess rewrote his tweet. What did he make? What did he do wrong the first time? I guess he made a mistake. Folks, Yankees have taken a lead. It's 3-1. Oh, I see Edward posted about it already. It's in the bottom of the ninth. The Blue Jays are up, down by 2 with nobody out, nobody on. Bobble card? What is this giveaway now? A bobble card. How does that work? Okay, everybody. Bottom of the 5th. We got the top of the order. Let's try to fight back. First pitch fouled away by Ward. Vasquez on the mound for his 5th inning of work. It might be his last. He's on 83 pitches. This 0-1 pitch misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Taylor?
Outside, 2-1. It's a bobblehead with a baseball card background. They've made too many. They really have. I said this before, like, the whole thing with the bobblehead was like, it was kind of a unique giveaway that was a special once, maybe twice a year event, and now they're coming up with a new bobblehead every homestand. With like product tie-ins and all this crap. It's, yeah. You oversaturate the market and the value of those things goes down. Yuki Matsui is throwing in the Padre bullpen. That is ball 4 to Ward, folks. That's what we need, a leadoff walk to the guy that knows how to get him.
Taylor? Taylor?
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
First walk today for Ward. Here's Gunnar. 0 for 2. And a check swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. Gunnar's uniform is way too clean at this stage of the ball game. It's time to get dirty. Throw over to first. Ward is back. Pitch number 90 of the afternoon coming up from Vasquez. The 0-1 to Gunnar is swung on and missed. 0-2. There's a little bit of shadow play now in the infield with the shadows of the light standards on the top of the stadium, making for some patches of sun and shadow. Might make it a little difficult for the batters to pick up the baseball in this particular moment. Pitchers in sunshine. Here's a ground ball hit to second base. Tatis steps on the bag and throws off balance to first for a very athletic double play. Tatis used a minimal amount of steps to turn this. That's officially a 4-4-3 double play. If you're scoring at home or maybe you're on a pontoon boat somewhere, maybe you're at the ice cream parlor, wherever you are, if you're scoring. 1 strike now on Alonso, 2 down, bases empty. And that pitch is inside, 1-1. Big hack here, and he missed. 2 strikes on the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
Pitch number 96. Might this be the final inning for Vasquez? Fouled away. We'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Well, that graphic that Masson just showed would explain that Vasquez has been rather fortunate with his ERA. Swing and a miss. Or no, he got a piece. Folks, Albert Suarez is up in the Oriole bullpen. I had a feeling we might see him today. 1-2 pitch. Breaks away 2-2. Yeah, folks, please hit that like button if you haven't already. For those that have already, thank you so much. The 2-2 pitch. That ball's hit over to shortstop and threw a base hit. That ball took a bit of a funny bounce, maybe had some English on it. A lunging attempt by Bogarts to stop it, but that ball gets to center field. A base hit for Alonso. Now, his second hit of the day. Sammy's due up. 2 down. Pitch number 100 is popped up onto left field. Taylor, camping under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Vasquez ends 5 innings right on 100 pitches, and he is the pitcher of record now. This game is 5 innings in the books. The Padres lead it 6-2. Oh, folks. Ron, I know it wasn't the lowest of leverage situations, but I wouldn't necessarily in the 5th inning call it a high leverage situation either. I think it's kind of somewhere in between. I don't really blame the Orioles going to him for that particular spot. It's just he was not effective today. Really needed to get Gavin Sheets out, that first batter. And he didn't have the command right out of the gate. And when you come into a ball game with 2 men on base already, and you give up that walk to the first guy that, you know, they brought you in to get that guy. That was signing his own death note there. It's unfortunate, folks. It is unfortunate. Albert Suarez is going to come in and try and mop up for a couple of innings, you would think. Try to see if the Orioles can get back into this. Folks, we need a topic. We need a fun, absurd topic to throw around right now. I love it whenever we get on a goofy subject, some kind of pop culture thing. What do we got today? Anybody got any ideas? Big Al. 11 appearances for Suarez coming into today with an ERA of 4.05, 26 2/3 innings on the season. Opponents are hitting .252 off of him. It is the right-handed bat of Hermine leading off. Gibson walked him twice in his first 2 plate appearances, and he fouls off the first pitch from Albert, 0-1. I remember swing music in the 90s. You mean like Squirrel Nut Zippers? That like 8-month fad? I do remember it. I do remember seeing a couple of knuckleheads with those like ridiculously long chain wallets and loose-fitting pants and fedoras. Yeah, it lasted for a few months. That was one of the shorter-lived fads in music. Pop swing. Zoot Suit Riot. I remember. 2-1 the count on Fermin, the pitch. That ball's hit to left. And Cowser will have a play. 1 away. Albert gets the first out in the 6th. Only the one bad outing, Phantom? I definitely know he had the one bad outing. I thought there might have been a second one that wasn't too hot either. But that one bad outing was really bad. But I think we were already trailing. He was trying to come in to put the flames out, keep us in the game, and he didn't have it that day. Tatis down the left field line. Is it fair? No. Foul ball. 0-1. Tatis has not put the ball in play yet today. 2 strikeouts and a walk. No way. I had no idea that Zoot Suit Riot was done by Weird Al. Grapefruit Diet. I've never heard of that one. Why didn't that one... I mean, I've been a Weird Al fan forever. Go back to the early days, Like a Surgeon, and I Lost on Jeopardy, and into the 90s with like Amish Paradise, and in the 2000s with like Word Crimes. I mean, God, I feel like I've been there at every stage of his career. I've never heard of Grapefruit Diet, but that is hilarious. I'm going to have to find that one. Strike 3. A called strike 3 on Tatis. Albert picks up a K. 2 down in the 6th. Running with Scissors. Yeah, I never had the album. Grapefruit Diet. I can just imagine. Another one rides the bus. Yes. Classic. Down, down, down. And another one rides, and another one rides, and another one rides the bus. 1-0 to Merrill. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss on a changeup from Albert. Albert appears to be in a good way. It's the 3rd Oriole pitcher today. The first 2 having trouble to start their appearances, but Albert looking sharp right out of the gate. 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Oh, it's pretty deep, though. Ward is back on the edge of the track. Now 1 step on the track in left field. Makes the catch. Tosses the ball to a fan. The inning is over, folks. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The Orioles have out-hit the Padres 6-4, but they out-produced us in the run department 6-2. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Albuquerque. I think one of my favorite, not very popular Weird Al songs is off the album Even Worse, which was the parody of Michael Jackson's Bad. Get it? Even Worse. And that was a George Harrison cover song. I Got My Mind Set on You. You guys remember that song? I got my mind set on you. He came up with the tune, this song is just 6 words long. This song's just 6 words long. This song's just 6 words long. This song's just 6 words long. I know I've got nothing to say, but I'm recording it anyway. I know if I put my mind to it, I know I could write a good rhyme here. This song is just 6 words long. That was a good one. Hey, folks, pickleball night is coming. Good God, with these promotions. It's gotten out of it's crazy. I remember I would go to an early season game, get my little magnet schedule, and it would tell you about the promotions that season. And there would be like maybe 2 or 3 a month. And they weren't all like physical gifts. You know, one might be a concert night or something. Hey, what's going on here? We cut back to the ball game, and a trainer is crouched down with a player. And I don't even know who the player is yet. It's the catcher, Fermin. What happened? What happened before the inning even began? Fermin, it looks like he's in a bit of a daze. Is he walking off? He is. Oh, no. Did he have his mask on when it happened? You got to be kidding. New pitcher Matsui has just knocked his own catcher out of the ball game with a warm-up pitch. I have never seen that. That is redonkulous. Duran is going to catch now for the Padres. There's another change. Song is in the ball game at shortstop. Bogarts again took one in the ear earlier, so he's out of the ball game. Sung Moon Song is at shortstop. Nick Solak takes over DH after he pinch hit for Wagner, and now Fermin out of the ball game with Rodolfo Duran, the new catcher. So 3 changes in the Padre lineup, and we're only in the 6th inning. Changes that weren't necessarily planned. Matsui has appeared in 13 games, 19 2/3 innings. Good numbers, a 1.83 ERA and a whip under 1, 0.97. Also striking out about 9.5 per 9. He is still warming up with the new catcher, Duran, behind the plate. Ty France, the only bench player left. It is a bullpen game from the 6th inning on here, folks. All right, we're about ready to get back underway. Leody Taveras in the box, hitting right-handed for the first time today against the lefty Matsui. A triple for Taveras back in that first inning. He takes a low strike, straight fastball. 0-1 the count. Kobe Mayo currently on deck to pinch hit for Cowser. I don't know how I feel about that move at this stage of the game, not even knowing how the Taveras at-bat's going to play out. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. I don't know about this. I know Cowser can't hit lefties worth a damn, but fouled back by Taveras. Still no balls and 2 strikes. We are in the bottom of the 6th. The Padres lead at 6-2. Taveras leading off with an 0-2 count. And the pitch from Matsui is high, 1-2. Is Tacky Is that a playoff of Happy, the Pharrell Williams? And yeah, aluminum foil for Royals? Yeah. With aluminum foil. Foil. Yeah, I love the video. I love the video for aluminum foil. Patton Oswalt shows up at the end. He's a giant lizard. All of the conspiracies are true, folks. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Low and in, 2-2. Come on, Tavares. Where are you at?
Come on, let's dance.
Come on, buddy. We need some salsa in this game. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater from Matsui. One away in the bottom of the sixth. So let's see if Mayo does come up. I just don't. Why send up Mayo now? The bases are empty. We're down by 4. This spot in the order is going to come up another time. I don't agree with this pinch hit right here. I just don't. I know Kowser's basically an automatic out, but unless Mayo hits a home run here, what are we doing? Swing and a miss on a slider low and away. 0-1 on Mayo. All right, well, I'm going to root for you to do something, buddy. I'm not hoping that you fail just because I don't like the move. Here's a ground ball to third. Machado will throw out Mayo, 2 down. I don't like the move. Now you got Mayo in the ball game. Well, you're just going to take him out, right? Mayo's not playing left field. Oh, I see. They're going to move Blaze to left and then have Mayo take over at third. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think that was a silly time to do that. Tyler O'Neill is up. 2 down, nobody on. O'Neill 0 for 2, and a backdoor slider that might not have hit the zone is called a strike. That was a ball. We have 1 challenge left, and we didn't use it there. 0-1 on O'Neill. That one's lined hard, and that is a base hit down the left field line. Cut off by Taylor, but deep enough for O'Neill to try to go for 2. He will make it standing. A 2-out double, and O'Neill has earned it. Robbed of a home run earlier, and O'Neill is in a good way right now. Could have had 2 extra base hits today already. Dare I say it, we might need to let Tyler O'Neill try to cook and keep him in this lineup for a little while. Again, I just want to get some sort of value out of this deal. That was 106 off the bat. Here's Holiday. 2 out, O'Neill at second. Matsui's first pitch is in there for a strike. Now, this is a situation where if you're going to pinch hit Kowser for Mayo, why not pinch hit Holiday for Jeremiah if you're trying to play matchups? I'd understand that move a lot more with a runner at second and 2 down trying to drive in a run as Holiday swings and misses, and it's 0-2. This was not done right. I disagree with the use of our bench in this inning. This would have been the time to get the better matchup because now you got an RBI opportunity and it means more. Swing and a miss, and Holiday strikes out on 3 pitches. Listen to me! I know what I'm talking about! Now Mayo's playing third base. We got crappy defense over there. He came up with nobody on, down 4. Even if he hit 1 out. It's just stupid. But if you wanted to play matchups, if you wanted a right-handed bat, go to Jeremiah when Holiday's up because now a hit there does do something. Does anybody agree with me on this? Am I nuts? We didn't pinch hit in an actual RBI spot, right? And we've also managed to make our defense work or worse for the remainder of the ball game. Yeah, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Blaze moves to left field. Mayo takes over at third base. I don't like it. Nobody else seems to care. George looks mad. Nobody else seems to care. Anybody have an opinion on this? I mean, if you disagree, okay. Just tell me why you disagree. Christ. They really screwed that up. 10 for 18 off of lefties was Mayo. You talking about Mayo? Are you talking about Blaze? Or wait, what? Help me out. Machado already behind 0-2. Albert Suarez out here for his second inning of work. Ahead of Manny, no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is bounced in there for ball 1. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense. Best case scenario, Mayo hits you a solo home run. Mayo's about to get a chance to field, and he does so well. Machado ball hit to third, and Mayo fields it cleanly for out number 1. Oh, yeah.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
The batter is Sung Moon Song. Sung Moon Song. Do 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 do. Fouled away. Song Sung Blue is batting 200. Folks, the son of Neil Diamond at the plate with a count of 0-1. That pitch is high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yep. Oh my. That's very subtle there, Rofrito. Here's a ball hit to left field. Backing up is Alexander. He'll make the catch. 1 step onto the track. Song flies out to deep left. 2 down, bases empty here in the top of the 7th. Gavin Sheets is due up. Do. Hello there, Carl. Sheets is 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch, top of the zone, a strike at 95 on a fastball. This ball's hit out to right. He got under it, and that ball is carrying to the flag court. It is gone. About 5 feet past the railing of the flag court. That ball drops in for a solo homer from Gavin Sheets. That's what he can do. You got to keep him in the yard. We do not. Albert gives up a home run. It's 7-2 Padres with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. This game has just gotten a little farther out of reach, and we are running out of time. 9 outs to play with. Here's Samad Taylor. He shows bunt, and he bunts it right to Albert. He picks it up, throws out Taylor. Well, that did not work. Padres just hand us the 3rd out to end the inning, but another run scores, and the Padres now have their biggest lead of the day. We have hit the 7th inning stretch. The Orioles have a lot of work to do. Down by 5. Padres 7, Orioles 2. Folks, I know the morale might be down a bit with the way this game has gone, but it is the 7th inning stretch, and if you're at the ballpark, you know good and damn well this is a time to say, I don't care how far down we are. I'm going to go into the kitchen, and I'm going to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Get them flapjacks up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hot cakes. Hot.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Coming up on a 5:15 a.m. local time here for your humble host, BW. That's right. All hours of the night. Oh, the Sunday games are going to be fun too. Tomorrow, let's see. So that means tonight I'll try to go to bed by 6 p.m. and I'll have to be up by about 10:15 p.m. to be ready to call the game. Oh, yeah. So 4 hours of sleep, call the game, probably over by around 3:30 in the morning. Go back to bed, maybe get 3 more hours in, and there's your 7 hours. I make it work, folks. Probably not the healthiest sleep pattern, but it's the only way to make it work, living half a world away. Hope you guys will be here for that game tomorrow. It's looking more and more like it'll be a rubber game, but we still have a little bit of time, folks. 1/3 of the game, at least for the offense, still to go. How do you say this guy's name? This guy's got 1 letter too many. Bradley Rodriguez. Why not just go with Bradley? What's with that G? It's throwing me off, G. He's made 28 appearances. His ERA just a hair over 2. And he's facing Blaze Alexander. First pitch changeup inside ball 1. Blaze, 2 for 2 today. That average creeping up on 300. Ground ball. And Manny picks it at third. Throw to first is there. And Blaze retired for the first time today. 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Mr. Splash has been busy here lately with the hot weather. Folks, I don't know how, when the weather is this hot, you don't get your seat in that splash zone and get that relief of some cold water. I'm assuming it's cold. Oh, what a terrible practical joke that would be. Turn on the hot water for that hose. Taylor Ward up with an 0-1 count, and he pops this pitch straight up into the outfield and center field. The shortstop, Song, will make the catch. 2 down. Well, this inning is going by quickly. Just 4 pitches from the new right-hander Rodriguez to get 2 outs. Here's Gunnar down by 5 with the bases empty. Gunner's 0 for 3 today, and he's grounded into a double play. Brad Glay. So put the emphasis on the second syllable. Brad Glay. That's the stupidest name I've ever heard. No offense. Inside the Gunner, it's 2-0. Brad Glay. Not Brad Glay. Brad Glay, I could go with, but Brad Glay? Brad Glay. It sounds like some fancy perfume. 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle to Gunner. The count 2-1. Brad Glay. Can you show the game? Nope, but I can paint pictures for you, Valerie. Just close your eyes and imagine. You'd be amazed at the power of human imagination. 2 outs, bases empty. The count 2-2 on Gunner. The pitch, up and in, full count. That fastball at 99. Oh, well, when you wrote it, you capped the second syllable. That means that's the stress, right? It's a full count. Brad Glay. What, Fitzy's here? Where's Fitz? There he is. Folks, please say hello to Thomas Fitzpatrick, who's checking in with us from the hospital right now. Folks, it's good to see Fitzy here. Gunner with a full count, 2 out. And the payoff pitch. He lays off ball 4. Gunner flips the bat and the equipment away. A 2-out walk. That'll give Pete Alonso a chance. Brad Glay. I don't care anymore. Pretty good crowd at the ballpark, folks. I think we might have, 27, 28,000. Maybe more. Maybe we hit 30,000 today. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Did they have an announcement already? Let me refresh. Alonso with a count of 1 ball, no strikes.
A polar bear stirs.
Here's a ball down the left field line, a base hit. It's rolling all the way into the corner. Gunner's hitting third. He's going to come around all the way from first and score standing. It's an RBI double for the polar bear, 7-3. Take that, Brad Glay. Folks, yeah, let's splash it up, why don't we?
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
There's a mound meeting with Brad Glay. Sammy's due up next. Folks.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
I think the best name in baseball right now, I think he pitches for the Astros. There's a guy named A Limber Santa. You guys remember that? Hey, folks, it's Tarps Out. That's right, a bunch of pasty, non-muscular, young white men have their shirts off in the mezzanine section down the right field line. Tarps are off, folks. Basayo at the plate. 2 down, runner at second. First pitch. Fouled back. Sammy.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
The 0-1 to Basayo. Taken for strike 2. Fitzy. Bread clay. Oh, that's my favorite snack. Very dry, but a little butter goes a long way. 0-2 to Basayo. Hit on the ground, right to first. Sammy did not break out of the box. Sammy, you got it. Sammy, better habits. I know it's a routine grounder. I know 99.9% of the time you're going to be out. But please show me a little more hustle out of the box than that. As soon as you swung, you said to yourself, oh, that's a ground ball out. Don't think that way, dude. You're way too young to be doing that shit, okay? Start heading down to first. I know. You busted ass from first base, scoring on a triple earlier today. You ran hard. But all we ask is that you run hard, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times a game at the most. It ain't that hard, dude. Yeah, I've been seeing that more and more from Sammy. Not running out grounders. Just giving up as soon as he thinks it's an out. Oh, guys, you know what? I think we do need a visit from the hat, but we're going to have to wait till the bottom of the 8th to call upon the hat. We're going to need an inning, a scoreless inning of work. Albert looks to appear to be set to pitch a 3rd inning here with Nick Solak in the bottom of the Padre order due up. Solak, Bowen, and Duran. Yeah, the only thing I've seen Sammy pick up is that aggressive bat flip after getting walked earlier in the game after he had hit that deep ball down right field corner foul. That tells me that somebody is more concerned about personal achievements than just doing whatever it takes to make the team win. And that does not sit well with me. Nick Solak came in to pinch hit earlier and hit a sac fly. When was this? That was in the 6th inning. Came in for Will Wagner. I'm sorry, 5th inning, they're saying on the Masson screen. Here's a tapper foul. 0-2 on Solak. Who is due up for the Orioles when it is time to hit? Well, who made the final out? Sammy, right? That would be Taveras, Cowser. I'm sorry, Cowser's out of the game. Here's a slow grounder up the 3rd base side. Blaze will field it, but he will not attempt to throw. That is a infield hit for Solak, leading off the top of the 8th. Looks like Taveras, Mayo, and O'Neill due up for the Orioles in the bottom of the 8th. Jace Bowen is 0 for 3. Blew out his last time up. Hits a ball right back to Albert, and they're going to double up the runner off at first base. Folks, Big Al catches a line drive right back at him and tosses the ball to first. The runner way off the bag. It's a double play. You got to love that. Look at Albert. The big man with the reflex. The reflex. Play. 2 down, nobody on. It is Duran who came in to take over for Fermin behind the plate after Fermin left with some sort of injury that happened. But that's right, the warm-up pitch. He gets into one deep to left. I don't believe it. That ball's gone. The backup catcher who's hitting 103 just went yard, and that's the second long ball given up here by Suarez in relief. Another number 9 batter, and this number 9 batter, it wasn't even starting the game. This is the backup number 9 hitter going yard. Absolutely turned on that pitch. His whole body turned on that pitch. By the way, nice catch out there. Give that fan a contract. Tatis blasts one to left. That ball is off the base of the wall. Ward will get it back in. Where is everybody? Why is the camera going weird places? It's a 2-out double for Tatis. 8-3 Padres in the 8th. And things are... Valerie, come on. Yay. Valerie, you came on here asking me to show you the game, and now you're going to sit here on an Orioles channel that's providing you live, free play-by-play, and then talk shit about my team? Get out of my channel. Take a hike, Valerie. I don't like you. Go away now. 2 outs for Jackson Merrill. The count is 0-1. I said yeah, and I said goodbye. So nice knowing you. I'm done. This ball's hit to left center field and deep. Going back is Taveras. On the run, he makes the catch. Nice range shown there by Taveras to track that ball down. The inning is over, but the Padres add another run. They now lead it by 5. Going into the bottom of the 8th. Yeah, nice knowing you, Valerie. This sound, Valerie, probably very familiar for you. That noise ring any bells for you there, Valerie? Sound familiar? Comes in here and goes, hey, show me the game. And I try to be cool about it. I'm like, well, the power of imagination. I'm calling the game. I'll give you all the information you need. You put the pieces together and it'll be just like seeing it on TV. I thought maybe we had reached some sort of mutual understanding there. Valerie, I'll see you in Toledo, okay? All right. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Taveras, Mayo, and O'Neill are due up. Jason Adam, a right-hander, on now for the Padres. And then you got Mason Miller, who will be ready for the 9th. So this is a problem. If you're trailing to the Padres late, if you don't come back by the 8th inning, good luck doing it against Mason Miller. The only thing we have on our side now is a 5-run lead and the possibility that with it not being a save situation, they don't go to Miller, but I got a feeling they might anyway. We'll see. He's got to get his work in. All right. The Orioles are down by 5. Adam, the new pitcher, on. Taveras up to hit. Turns around again to where he started the day, batting left-handed. He's 1 for 3 with a triple. And he gets into one, golfs it out to right. Come on, get up, get up. Where is it? It's a foul ball down into that triangle in the right field corner. Just out of reach of Bowen. Looked promising off the bat, but it's a foul ball, 0-1. .260, the current average for Taveras. Adam from the belt. And the 0-1. That one dips low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, yeah, Ms. Janet, not here today. 54 me. The 54 me? What? This slider backdoors Taveras, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 50-40. The odometer has rolled over again. Thank you, new subscribers. 1-2 pitch. That's high, 2-2. What happened to Valerie? Well, she played Rhoda on the Mary Tyler Moore show, and then that Valerie Harper spinoff of the Hogan family. Here's a ground ball to first base. Pitcher covering the bag to get the out. 1 down. Taveras is retired. I try, Alan. Kobe Mayo up for the second time, now facing a right-handed pitcher. Instead of Cowser still in there, facing a right-handed pitcher. And a swing and a miss on a slider, 0-1 to Mayo. Yamamoto has a perfect game going into the bottom of the 8th. Wow, well, get that out of the way now because we're going to see him in a week. Get that out of the way now. 1-1 on Mayo. Well, if you like cheap, Alan, stick around. I'm as cheap as they come. 1-1 pitch. Up and in, 2-1. Padres 8, Orioles 3 in the bottom of the 8th. Mayo hits it up in the air, right field, and slicing into the seats. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Get it all on there, Kobe. Spread it out.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Alan, in today's world right now, you got to be cheap. Either you're a billionaire or you got to be cheap. The death of the middle class. It was nice while it lasted. 2-2 the count to Mayo. That ball's low, full count. Folks, we have our first ever trillionaire. Congrats, I guess. I don't know. Kobe Mayo, full count. That ball's hit. Is it fair? It's a fair ball down the left field line. Mayo, forgive me. You have helped us. You got the hit off the righty. A 1-out double. Nicely done for Mayo. Spread it out.
Get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
A double. Mayo didn't completely open up the sandwich. Partially opened. Tyler O'Neill missed a home run by not much, then got a double. He's 1 for 3. 1 out, runner at second. The pitch. O'Neill blasts it to left, but he's out in front of it. It's foul. Nice catch over there. Give that fan a contract. Wearing that Orioles soccer kit. A fan getting hugs after catching that ball in the fly, and that ball was hit pretty hard over there. 0-1 on O'Neill. That is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, it's been a while since we've heard this sound, and I just realized. Get out of there. I just realized I've been forgetting something important. O'Neill, center field, straight away. Merrill with the catch, 2 down, and I've been waiting too long for this, folks. Come on. 2 down already in the 8th. It's a late move for the hat, but let's see if it helps. Jackson Holliday's up with 2 down, runner at second. The pitch popped up. Second straight at bat. Holliday is going to make a 1-pitch out to center field. The inning is over. I went to the hat too late, or the hat didn't tell me to go to him till too late for this rally. Folks, 9th inning coming up. We're down 5. We're going to need something rather miraculous. Something rather miraculous is needed to win this ball game. Otherwise, we are looking at a rubber game tomorrow, and that's a big one because if you win it, you have a winning homestand. If you lose it, you have a losing homestand. Yeah. Don't want a losing homestand, ever. We don't have a winning record on the road. We have a winning record at home. We're about to go on a 9-game West Coast road trip. That's why I want to treat these games against the Padres with, like, let's pull out all the tricks, whatever we got to do to win these games. That's why I was worried about Gibson early. Didn't want to see us get too far behind. But we're farther behind now than we were when he made it 4-0 in the first. Boy. Machado, Song, and who's that third guy due up? I can't read. Machado's about to lead off. Top of the 9th. Folks, get here at 1:15 p.m. tomorrow. By the way, does anybody actually have notifications turned on for my channel? I'd like to know. Maybe do a small survey. How many people here takes advantage of the notification bell to let them know? Machado hits a ball deep, and that ball is going to the Oriole bullpen. In fact, it actually lands in the seated area of the Oriole bullpen and hits so hard that a couple of our players had to get out of the way of it. Machado just touched off his 12th home run of the season. Is it still Albert out there? My goodness, Albert still left out there. He's just given up his 3rd home run of this outing. Well, he left a cutter up middle of the plate. Nine to 3. And now this one's hit hard to right, but it stays up with O'Neill going down to a knee with that harsh sun in his face. Makes the catch. Tough play there for O'Neill. Battling the elements here. And a hard hit liner. He makes the catch. 1 down. Rowdy Dog is notified. Carl does it. Here's a curveball in there for a strike. Asher uses notifications. Okay. It's nice to know some people take advantage. Folks, it looks like people are leaving, and here's a liner to third base, caught by Mayo. He's playing far off the bag. Perfectly positioned to make this second out. 2 down in the top of the ninth. The Orioles are going to have to bat around in the bottom of the ninth. Samad Taylor is the hitter. He has a 2-run homer today. Lots of home runs for the Padres today. Merrill's homered, Taylor's homered, Sheets is homered, Duran is homered, and Machado. 5 different home runs from 5 different Padre hitters. I said this, weather's heated up now, the ball's traveling, home runs are there to be had, but you got to out-homer your opponent because they're going to be hitting them too. And today, the Padres, they've got 5, we've got 1. Marinaccio, a right-hander, is up, so it looks like they're not going to use Mason Miller today. Here's a base hit over the glove of Gunnar into left field. A 2-out knock for Taylor. I'm sure they'll go with Miller tomorrow, and regardless of what the score line is, just to get him some work. So let's hope the Orioles build a lead tomorrow. You do not want to face Mason Miller when you're behind. Nick Solak at the plate. Line drive to right. Right to O'Neill. He makes the catch. 2 liners in the inning. Right to Tyler O'Neill. Hit hard. And Albert's day is done. But he gives up 3 home runs over his 4 innings of relief. 6 hits. 3 of them left the yard. We go to the bottom of the ninth, folks. The Orioles need 6 runs to tie. Hey, JJ's here. The perfecto just got broken up. In the 8th inning, JJ. Yamamoto with another near no-no. Was the perfecto over? Is the no-no still intact? Did he walk somebody, or is it a no-hitter done with as well? I'll just open up the box score and look myself. Perfecto is over, so the no-hitter's still intact. Okay. Nothing wrong with the no-hitter. Oh, that's tough, though. If it works out where the only base runner is an error, even if you get that no-hitter, that's going to hurt a little bit. He's over 100 pitches. Well, he's throwing a no-hitter. They're going to allow him to try. Yamamoto's got some pretty good stamina. He can go 115 pitches if he's trying to get a no-hitter. You got Miz. Oh, right, Mizorowski. That was the Phillies he played, huh? Oh, we got a... Oh, that's the error from Betts. They just showed it here on Masson. Oh, my. That was a routine grounder, too. That's tough. Betts, the veteran, ending a perfecto with a botched routine grounder. All right, folks. Well, if this game wraps up quick, I'll try to jump over and catch the end of the Dodger-White Sox game and see if Yamamoto can finish off a no-hitter. For now, Ron Marinaccio is on to try to end it for the Padres, making his 24th appearance, an ERA just a hair over 4. He'll be facing the 9-1-2 batters for Baltimore. Blaze Alexander, 2 for 3 today, takes high for ball 1. Well, if we want a miracle, we're going to need base runners. And leadoff man, vital for a miracle comeback. Blaze, line drive. That is a base hit in left field. Blaze, 3rd hit of the ball game. How about this guy? I do believe he is on fire. Folks.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Blaze. Come on now. We got our leadoff man on. Both teams now with 10 hits in the ball game, but we trail by 6. Here's Taylor Ward. And Ward, a pitch right to second base. Tatis taps the bag and throws to first. A double play just like the one he made off of Gunnar a couple of innings ago. And just like that, any thoughts of a comeback have just been erased. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the 9th. Gunnar Henderson is up. Blaze's average, by the way, now at 297. Oh, Gunnar got hit right on the belt. And boy, the optics of that don't look good. The Padres really have no reason to hit him like that, but that looked a bit suspicious to me from Marinaccio. I got to be honest. Gunnar giving a look back, and now here comes the Padre manager out. He's barking about something. Was there an ejection? Did the umpires toss Marinaccio? Wow, so they do believe Marinaccio intentionally hit Gunnar, and he has been knocked out of the ball game, and the Padre manager is incensed. He's covering his own mouth so that nobody can lip read the 4-letter words he's dropping right now. I've never seen a manager make such an effort to hide. He's concerned about John Boy making a video out of this. He doesn't want anyone to know what he's saying. No hitter is gone for Yamamoto. Okay, well, I won't be going over for that. Plus, with this argument, this game is going to drag on for a couple extra minutes. Dude, you're 1 out away from the game being over. Just bring in another pitcher and call it a day, dickweed. I said it in the moment, and now he gets tossed. What's the name of the Padres manager? I don't know. But he's gone. Marinaccio is tossed. The manager is tossed after Gunnar got hit on the side, right on the belt line. And again, I said it as soon as it happened that looked sus. It really did look sus. That ball was riding in on him the whole way with a fastball. Albie walked Gunnar down the first. Gunnar had words with Marinaccio. Craig Stammen. Thank you, Phantom. Craig Stammen. Boy. Well, this should make for an interesting finale tomorrow afternoon. They're going to go to Morhone, a lefty, coming out of the bullpen. So even though it's Pete Alonso due up, they go to a lefty in this spot. They can go to anybody up by 6 right now. Doesn't really matter with matchups, but I just kind of assumed maybe they'd go to a righty with Alonso due up. There's a break, folks. I guess Morhone is going to get his warm-up pitches in here. Gunnar should have charged the mound. I don't know. Matt says charge the mound. I mean, if Gunnar would have charged the mound, I'm not necessarily saying I would have had a problem with it. I don't know. This game looks like it's out of our hands. What I want to see is the Orioles get their revenge in the rubber game tomorrow. We might pick a certain spot in the game where it might make sense to, oops, that one got away. Sorry, Tatis. Didn't mean for that one to get you in the ribs. But if Gunnar goes out there, you never know. He might not only get ejected, there might be a suspension or something. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, I'm seeing Phantom kind of say the same thing. I mean, I get it, folks. There are times where it just feels like you got to go out there. But it really came out of nowhere. That's what's so weird. Nothing really built up to that. That's why I kind of hesitated to even say that it was even intentional, because what was the impetus to do it? I don't know. Maybe something in the past with Marinot. Wait a minute. World Baseball Classic. Marinaccio. Was he not on Team Italy? Did Gunnar do something against Marinaccio in the World Baseball Classic? Because I'm trying to think, when else would they have faced each other? Revenge for Xander. I guess that could also be the case. Adrian Morhone is finishing up his warm-up pitches. All right, well, these two teams have beef. I hear you, Phantom. This is going to be an interesting finale tomorrow. Gunner's still chirping over there, or is this a replay? All right, we're ready for the first pitch to Alonso. Here it is. It's a strike, middle of the plate, a sinker at 99. Gunner's moved up to second base on indifference. 2 down in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch. That ball's hit towards second. Should end the ball game. Tatis throws out Alonso. And there you have it. Folks, the Orioles were down before they ever had a chance to swing a bat, and they never could come back. Both teams with 10 hits today. The Orioles left 9 men on. The Padres left 7. But in the run department, they tripled us up 9-3. Mainly due to the fact that the hits they got left the yard. 5 of them. We got 1 in the home run department. And to me, that is the difference in this game. The Orioles wound up using only 2 relievers today. The Padres went to 5 different arms after the starter Vasquez. It's sort of a inverse looking box score from the game last night where we won, but we used more arms. Final score 9-3. The Orioles dropped back to 4 games under 500. And again, that makes tomorrow's rubber game extremely important to win. It's the difference between a winning homestand and a losing homestand. You do not want to take a cross-country plane ride thinking about how you just lost the final 2 games of this homestand and wrapped up a losing homestand. You want to win this game tomorrow. Randy Vasquez gets the win. Trey Gibson gets the loss. Gibson again really struggled out of the gate with those 4 runs in the first, but he did settle down and showed us how good he can be if he can figure out how to pitch that way from pitch 1. You do see what the talent is Gibson has to offer. Unfortunately, because of that first inning, he couldn't go too deep, had to be removed with only 1 out in the 5th. And the bullpen, while it has helped us in the past couple of days with getting those wins, today they struggled. Keegan Aiken tried to come in to put out the Flames in that 5th inning. He got the final 2 outs. He didn't get a run charged to himself, but he allowed 2 inherited runners to score, which really hurt Gibson's pitching line. And then Albert Suarez, 4 innings in relief, gave up 6 hits, and 3 of them were long balls. So the bullpen today, not what we'd wanted. Didn't help us come back, really only made the lead larger for the opponent. Folks, we don't want to lose, but we're currently tied with the Blue Jays for 3rd place, according to what I'm looking at right now. 34. No, we're half game behind. There we go. Half game behind Toronto at the moment. The Blue Jays lost earlier today to the Yankees. Yankees 3, Blue Jays 1. Texas and Boston. Boston's up 6-3 on Texas. Yeah. We took a step back today. We're going to try to take a step forward tomorrow. Hey, there's Melanie Newman. How you doing, hon? Let's see. There's the sun. It is 5:58 a.m. I'm going to sign off before 6 a.m. I've been streaming for 4 hours already? Oh, no. 3 hours and 11 minutes. There we go. Let's see who's on right now. Folks, we're only at 132 likes. I kind of gave up pushing for that. And there are well under 100 people already. People are fleeing. People are running for the hills. People are people, so why should it be? Let me see if there's anything going on. I can't understand what makes a man takes another man, and they understand. I can't understand what makes a man. Hey, folks, JJ is live right now. He's about to call the Phillies-Brewers game, which first pitch is only 10 minutes away. But you can definitely go in there if you don't want to wait for that game to get going. At least say hi to JJ. Give him a like. Let him know we support what he's doing over there on his channel. Let's get JJ's event into the system here. He's got that waiting to start music playing right now. There it is. Okay. Everybody good in the Charm City chat? What do we got? You know they have to hit back in the first tomorrow. I don't disagree in general, but I don't know what he should have done there. Threw the pitcher out, then the other manager. What did you want him to do? He did what he was supposed to do. We handled it like gentlemen. The no-no Scott is done. Yamamoto doesn't get a perfect game, doesn't get a no-hitter. Oh, the White Sox got a hit late. Hey, folks. I'm going to send you over to JJ. Hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. Don't let this loss linger on you for too much, okay? Gibson just didn't have it out of the gate, and that hurt. Albert also struggling today. But, yeah. Back at it tomorrow. Going to try to take this series. Really, really important game. Super important. What's the matchup one more time? Trevor Rogers against Walker Buehler. Let me take a look at Walker Buehler. He's 3-3 with a 4.33 ERA. Let me take a look at his last start. Last start for Buehler, he did not go 5 innings, 4 2/3. He gave up 8 hits and 2 walks, 10 base runners, and only 4 2/3. But get this, just 1 run scored out of those 10 base runners. And that was against the Reds. Yeah. So he definitely gave up his fair amount of traffic on the bases in his last outing. Reds were unable to get the big hit, apparently, but that's what we need to do, get the big hit. Hey, Whisker Fisherman TV, who left a comment on the previous game that says, not knowing the movie quote is going to bug me all night. If you're talking about this quote right here.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
If you're talking about that quote, that is Andre the Giant from The Princess Bride. So hopefully that'll help you get that annoying thought out of your head. That's where that is from. Folks, that'll do it here for today. Have a good rest of your Saturday. See you tomorrow afternoon. Until then, folks, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Sitting now over to play-by-play with JJ. And also, Fitzy, good to hear from you today. Rest up, buddy. Can't wait to have you back on the air on your channel. All right. Have a good day, folks. I'll see you later.